welcome back to yet another political episode. So, yesterday, and yes, I mean yesterday, the former President Donald Trump, has been, um, granted, I said permission. I don't think it was more of a permission thing, but they were letting him know, okay, we are ready for you to come back on Twitter. And we were like, oh, and it's pretty all. We all know why he got banned from Twitter. The January 6th scandal is a very big example of the the Twitter banment from Twitter said thing. Trump now preparing to come back to Twitter. How is this happening? Well, Elon Musk has, I would say, who leans more to the Republican side, is now, basically, I believe he supports Trump. He's saying, okay, Mr. Former President, you can come back to Twitter now. Um, and, and that's how it went. Um, Facebook. We know Facebook isn't as friendly towards Trump than Twitter is. Twitter is more of a conservative, run by conservatives. Oh, well, yeah, there's the old Twitter employees. But you know, a very big old very good conservative man sort of guy who's running this platform. So Twitter going from anti-Trump to more, I wouldn't say Twitter's pro-Trump, but more in the center right or even the center. Facebook um, is being accused of First Amendment violations. First off, has been slammed by many sources for taking down the president's social media account, most likely out of outrage and pure anger out of the January 6th insurrection. Understandable. Now, not everyone doesn't like Trump. No, the half of the world is divided about Trump. The more mainstream media, as we know, is more anti-Trump. So of course they're going to be more outraged, and they're going to go like, "Oh, of course it's Trump. Let's ban him from this and this and this." So they immediately ban him. Well, 2 years later, he is still banned until now. Now is the time. Okay, it's been 2 years, um, and we're gonna bring this back to, and we're gonna get Trump's Twitter and Facebook accounts back. First off, not doing that would be a big mistake. First of all, yeah, if the first couple days I can see that being more of a grayish issue, but not doing that if like for 2 years later he's still banned. That's a First Amendment right violation, because Mr. Trump has every right to speak and talk his mind like every other American. The insurrection thing is over. The 2020 election thing is over. Now, Mr. Trump has a new objective, and that's starting fresh. And starting fresh and running again. We're going to scrap the whole 2020 thing. We're going to start new in 2024 with the acknowledgement, yeah, maybe there was some fraud in the 2020 election. But the question, so the social media. With Trump's social media account, many are thinking, how is his 2020 for campaign going to turn out now? Now, I was imagining, well, I was very critical. How is Mr. Trump going to plan to become president of the United States again without his social media accounts, not and unable to get to communicate with the American people? Well, because nobody else uses nobody. I mean, not all Americans use Truth Social, and we know that. Um, so Twitter, Facebook are very popular sources to one of the most popular social media sources that Trump needs to in order to win. Facebook and Twitter. And another thing that's benefiting him is he has Elon Musk. Now, initially in 2020, Facebook and Twitter were both going at him hard. They were both, and they were kind of manipulating a situation, I would say. Um, they did not like Trump. Um, now, Twitter gets a new owner. That new owner is, I would say more center, but more sympathetic to the right and to the Trump campaign. So he's going to pretty much support. Twitter's not going to be probably the same as it was in 2024, as it was in 2020. Excuse me. Facebook, on the other hand, might be a little resentful. They might still do the pushing thing, do the stuff that um, conservatives have blamed him on. Um, so others saying, according to this Mother Jones article, that Trump's Truth Social could be screwed if Trump returns to Twitter and Facebook. Well, I mean, let's think about this. Initially, Trump used to have Twitter and Facebook. And then there's Truth Social. True to a point. Now, Twitter, Truth Social. Now, if there are a lot of diehards that really, really, really love Donald Trump and will not tolerate to go on Facebook or even Twitter, want to stay on their own comfort zone and stay on Truth Social. There are going to be some diehards, big Trump supporters that will stay on Truth Social. And so what the Mother Jones article isn't considering about this is the diehards. They're probably going to stay on Truth Social. Twitter, I bet some people that support Trump will go back to Twitter, or they would use both. I mean, I know a lot of people that use both Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I mean, let's think of it. Even typical people, what kind of social media you use? You have you have Twitter is a popular one. Facebook has not been so popular for the youth lately. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and you go back and forth between these three apps. That is very possible. Conservatives could go back and forth between Twitter and Truth Social. Very true. Um, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. So that is a very big possibility. So um so most Americans support Trump for coming back on social media. Even some people that don't like Trump say, yeah, Trump should get his accounts back. Why? Because okay, you were so-called punished for the January 6th thing. The long-lasting punishment should end. It should not continue. Punishments all have to end. Except for the death penalty. Well, it depends. Death penalty happens after death, so I would say that ends. So all punishments must come to an end. And therefore Trump, there's nothing that should never be taken away from him, and that is his First Amendment right. The right to speak his mind, and the right to communicate to his own people, and what he thinks is right and wrong, and to communicate to his own followers. So that is, and not giving back his accounts, that eventually would be a First Amendment violation. That would violate Mr. Trump's constitutional rights. So, understandably, yeah, Twitter, Facebook, really bad at Donald Trump. For January 6th, they ban him. Understandable. Guess what? Mr. Trump isn't the only American to be banned from Facebook or Twitter. It's been thousands and thousands, millions actually, of users on Facebook and Twitter have been banned and never got their accounts back. What they typically do is they create another one. However, Mr. Trump, if he creates another social media account, they would know. And they will instantly delete it. So that's pretty much different than an average. Trump has been specially banned, and maybe special isn't the correct word for it. Banned, like, he can't make another account banned. Like, what he can do is make his own social media thing, and that's what he did. But that's Truth Social isn't the same as Facebook and Twitter. Two very important social media accounts and companies that are very useful if you want to win an election. So that is that. Thought I would address this issue. I wouldn't say this is an issue at all, but address the news. Trump to return to social media. And the question is, how will this impact his 2024 run? And will it be the same? And will the rivalry between Trump and social media continue through the present day, through 2023, and finally to the big day in 2024? Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.